There's a reason why people will rage bait you. And what y'all are missing with this Cardi B and Nicki Minaj beef, this is a lesson that it doesn't matter if you're into the beef or not. This is something that you can learn. The only time someone rage baits you is to kill, steal, and destroy. They're going to attack your pain points, your public perception, your position, your pockets, and most importantly, your peace. Why is that? Because you're a threat. Because they're intimidated by what you have. And the only way that they can knock you down a few is if you engage, is if you give them energy. So your enemy doesn't have any power if you stop acknowledging them, if you stop entertaining them, if you stop giving them life. But every time you give your enemy life by going back and forth with them, they now have leverage to access your life, to access your blessings. Because when they get you to engage with them, guess what they're going to do? They're going to try to get you to stoop down to their level, have you act out of pocket, and the karma that would have came against them is now null and void, because now you're just like them. Now you're acting and behaving just like them. If you would have left it alone, the karma would have hit. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but honey, you are playing their game. They have you exactly where they want you. They are playing you like a fiddle, honey. So what's the game? To get you so bothered and so consumed with the chaos that you don't even realize that they are robbing you blind. They've come against your community, your influence, your potential deals and contracts. They got you spiraling. They got you going back and forth, questioning, taking your time to respond to them instead of standing on your business, having your community that you could be selling to, empowering, or whatever. Get involved. That's the goal. It's a trap. Should you defend yourself? Absolutely. Okay, we're not called to be cowards, but there's a way that you do it. There's a saying that goes, never argue with a fool, because from far away, no one can tell who is who. There's an old quote that says, the moon never barked at the dog. Why? Because you're the moon. You don't bark at dogs. You don't give them relevance, right? But the moment you give something relevance and the moment you act like them, you cancel out. You cancel out your blessings. You cancel out the karma they were going to get. And ultimately, it makes you look just as crazy.